Good afternoon, church. I hope you liked our little video that goes along with this. We're getting ready to open church back up. What I'm hoping is, unless the governor or the government does something drastic, is to be back in service next Sunday morning. And I just wanted to brief all of you on where we are in kind of the flow of things as we go forward. If you've not been keeping up with this, and I hope you have, the government is opening everything back up in 3 phases, and we're in phase 1 now. They're saying 6 to 8 weeks to get through all 3 phases, so hopefully this moves pretty quickly. As a church, Star City United Pentecostal Church, and this is not a reflection of any other church but ours, we're going to implement some things to be safe and to continue to protect our saints. And I just want to go over a couple of those right now. We're going to get back into services next Sunday morning, as I've already said, but it'll be a little different. We're going to go to 2 services on Sunday morning, a 9 a.m. and an 11 a.m. And I'm going to ask you to be a part of a specific service. This is not a pick and choose which one you want to come to. The reason behind that is I want to be sure that we protect our elders to the best of our ability. And we're going to have our elders, those 65 and up, attend the 9 a.m. service. I'll be reaching out to you specifically and letting you know which service I'd like for you to attend, whether you're 65 and up or 65 and below. We don't want to rush back into anything and just group everybody into one room and take a chance of setting back all that we worked so hard for. So we're going to do that. There will be an extensive cleaning of the church going forward, before service, after service, and then after the second service as well. The carpets, we'll be sanitizing pews, bathrooms, doorknobs, light switches, microphones, etc., those type of things. I do want to make a point that we won't be going back to Sunday school classes in the back at this time. Realistically, that may not happen until school starts back up. But we will be in the sanctuary, and I'm going to ask that everyone that enters the sanctuary remain in the sanctuary. Don't go to the kitchen, don't go to the back of the church, but stay in the sanctuary. This will help us to control and limit the amount of spaces that we have to clean after every service. If there is an influx of visitors, and we hope and pray that there are, we're going to have the back set up, the fellowship hall set up for overflow. There will be a speaker in the back, a monitor in the back to project the voice, the singing, the music, everything, the word, everything back there. And we'll take advantage of our projector and projector screen to project our live stream back there. We have the capabilities of sitting a minimum of 25 people back there. Our sanctuary is going to hold 40 people, not counting the platform. That's give or take a little bit. There will be signage posted at the foyer where you come in that'll kind of lay out all the guidelines. And there are some pretty specific guidelines that we're going to go over. I ask that you, that you limit bathroom use. If you could, go to the bathroom before you get here. And then we're only going to be here for about an hour for each service. So please try to refrain from using the bathroom in the church. If it's a must need, I understand, but let's not take advantage of that. And definitely let's not congregate back there. We've got to keep 6 foot of distancing. That's entering the building and every facet of the congregation. We need to maintain distancing, as you saw in the cute little video. Those 2 services, the seniors will be a part of the 9 a.m. No Sunday school in the back again. So social distancing must be maintained. I'm going to ask that you wash your hands, sanitize your hands at the station at the front door as you enter in. This is also a requirement, not an if you want to. Everyone that enters into the sanctuary must wear a mask throughout the entire service. Don't take your mask off once you get seated. Wear your mask until you exit the side door at the close of the service. We will enter one direction and leave a separate. We'll enter through the glass doors at the foyer. You'll go immediately to your seat that I'll assign to you for a limited time. Once the service is over, we'll dismiss you row by row, group by group, and you'll exit through the side door of the sanctuary out into the parking lot in the grassy area. I ask that you maintain social distancing out there as well. Keep your 6 feet. That way we can all be healthy and come back next Sunday morning. I do ask that if you've been running fever, if you feel sick, whether it's COVID related or could be deemed COVID related or just any sickness, please stay home and watch the service online. We don't want to share anything that we may have with anybody else in the congregation. The services will be the same. The worship songs for the 9 a.m. and the 11 a.m. will be the same songs. The message will be the same, unless the Lord moves. And of course, we give him every opportunity to touch hearts. Altar service will be a little different. We're probably, what I'm going to encourage, I'm going to encourage you that if you feel moved of God to pray, to pray right there at your pew. And let's not come to the front of the church at this time. The worship team will be the only group that will be allowed to remove their masks. The drummer will be required to keep his on, but the singers and the preacher, once they are on the platform, can remove their masks for that portion of the service and return them once the service is concluded. We will also, the platform will maintain 12 foot of separation from the congregation at all times. So we will not be seating people on the front pew. We'll start with the second pew on the left-hand side, and we'll alternate pews going back toward the back. That's going to limit the size of the congregation to about 40. I've covered that. Sunday school teachers, I encourage you, youth leader, men's leader, ladies leaders, ladies ministries, to continue to use Facebook to reach your students and to minister to your students. This is very important that we continue to do that at least once a week. Put something out there. If it's nothing but a short Bible study, an encouraging verse, whatever it may be, let them hear your voice and see your face. We're going to continue to Facebook Live even after this is completely done. That is the intention of the church. This has been a wonderful avenue for us to pursue, and we're going to continue to do that for shut-ins. I want to hit just a little bit on you, the attendee, the congregant, the saint of the church. The people that live within the same household can sit together on the same pew. Social distancing doesn't have to be maintained between them, but it does have to be maintained between others that don't live in your home. An example, Brother Steve, Sister Vicky, Brother Robert, Sister Megan are living under the same roof. You guys can sit on the same pew. But those that are family that don't live together, we're going to ask you to continue to distance 6 feet apart. No one sick or exhibiting symptoms of any kind should attend, and no one that's been exposed to COVID should attend. If you've been exposed on your job, potentially, we're going to ask that you continue to watch live, and that's for the benefit of the other saints and those that might have other underlying illnesses that could pick it up and it be very detrimental to them. Again, masks will be worn at all time by all attendees 10 years old and above. If your children are under 10, they don't have to wear a mask, but they can wear a mask if you think that they need to, please. We're going to enter the building, be seated immediately in assigned seating for a limited time. No handshaking or hugging, please. You saw it in the video and we made light of it, but that's a very, very serious thing. Let's not do that at this time. Let's see. The services will be cleaned up after and before again, and we're going to do all that we can to maintain safety and distancing at this time. I love you, and I am so looking forward to getting back to service with you. God bless you all. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me or my wife directly, and whether it's text or by phone call. I'd rather not do it over Facebook. Let's keep these conversations intimate, and just know that we're praying and we're seeking God, and we're going to get together next Sunday morning. We will be doing online service tonight and Wednesday, and Sunday night and Wednesday nights will continue online only for the foreseeable future. Again, I love you. God bless you. We'll talk to you again real soon. Good day.